Today, we're going to look at a totally different approach to business school, one that's built not for yesterday's world, but for what's coming next. We're talking about the Maharaja Agrasen Business School, or ABS for short. So let's start with a big question, one you've probably asked yourself. With everything changing so fast, is the traditional way of learning business, well, is it even keeping up anymore? And that's the heart of the problem, isn't it? The world is moving way faster than textbooks can be printed. I mean, by the time a book actually comes out, the business world has already leaped way ahead. MBS was built on this idea that your education should be just as fast and flexible as the real world. So what's their solution? It's something they call industry co-creation. Now, this isn't just about having a few guest speakers. No, this is about building the entire curriculum from the ground up with the actual companies that are shaping the future, the big players. All right, so who are we talking about? First up, you're learning strategy and decision-making, and you're doing it with the same world-class materials and simulations from Harvard Business Publishing. Yeah, that Harvard. Then you've got EY, one of the biggest consulting firms on the planet. They're the ones teaching you how to use AI in business. And let's be honest, that's a skill everyone is looking for right now. Want to get into fintech? Well, you're learning it directly from the people who are leading the charge, PGDM. This means you're not just reading about the fintech revolution, you're learning how to actually run it. And to top it all off, you're diving deep into data analytics, risk, and fraud detection with another global powerhouse, Grant Thornton. So let me be super clear. These aren't just one-off guest lectures. This stuff is woven right into the core of your education. And that's really the secret sauce here. The curriculum is designed, taught, and even certified by the exact same companies that are going to be hiring you. You're literally learning the job from your future boss. Okay, so that's the what, but how does it all work for you, the student? Well, MABS has mapped it all out in what they call the career blueprint. It's a super structured 7-stage journey designed to take you from student to a pro who's ready to hit the ground running. It all starts with you. Seriously, the first part is all about figuring out your unique strengths and what you want to achieve. Then you get paired up one-on-one with a mentor to build out your own personal career plan. And right from the start, you're building your professional identity, getting that resume and LinkedIn profile looking top-notch. All right, once that foundation is set, it's all about execution. We're talking intensive mock interviews, group discussions, all that good stuff. Then you're out in the real world with a summer internship. You even get training tailored for specific companies you want to work for. And finally, you get all the support you need to launch your career. It's a clear, step-by-step path from day one to your first day on the job. Now, this is something I find really cool. We're not just talking about getting a degree at the end. At MABS, you walk away with a whole portfolio of globally recognized certifications, and they're all baked right into the program. And just look at this list, it's seriously impressive. You've got Harvard for strategic leadership, EY for AI, PGDM for fintech, even the EC Council for cybersecurity. These are the names that make employers' eyes light up. And here's the best part, all of this is included, no extra cost. So why should you care about these certifications? Well, how about this? Research shows that people with these kinds of industry certs can earn 15 to 25% more than people without them. That's not just a number, that's a real, measurable return on your education. And speaking of investment, let's talk numbers. The total fee for the whole program is 10.90 lakhs. That's for the full 2 years, and remember, it includes all of that valuable certification training we just talked about. It's an all-in package designed to fast-track your career. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? The career you can build. The entire MABS program is laser-focused on getting you ready for very specific, high-growth jobs. And you can see how the career paths line up perfectly with those industry partners. We're talking top roles in consulting and strategy, digital marketing, business analytics, product management, you name it. And these aren't just your first job out of school. These are serious, high-impact career launch pads. I think this quote just says it all. When companies visit campus, they're meeting professionals, not students seeking their first opportunity. Think about that. By the time a recruiter meets you, you're not a student anymore. You're a pro, ready to add value from day one. And that really brings us back to the big choice, doesn't it? It boils down to this. Are you ready to build the future, or are you just going to study the past? It's a powerful question to ask yourself. So if you're one of those people who's ready to build the future, good news, the application window for the 2026 to 28 cohort is now open. And your next step is super simple. To get all the details and start your own journey, just head over to their website, mlas.ac.in. That's our deep dive into what might just be the future of business education.